Nobody knows what, Jax really is. But I get the feeling he's probably a frog. Now, there's something cool with the mic I want to show before I continue on with this video. The one I'm using right now keeps a lot of surrounding noise at a minimum. However, the other options tend to have me very, very loud. And the other one just kind of makes everybody else louder than I am for some reason. So I think the first option I presented, which is option 2, is the better one. Anyhow, as you saw there, I want to go see their take over their red, but it was being guarded by Ken in the entrance. So now that they saw that I was going there, they're probably going to be more wary that I'd go in red. Anyhow, my runes are patchwork runes, meaning that I didn't intend to have them. I mean, I didn't intend to play Jax, so I just played with whatever I have. Here I'm seeking Nocturne, and because I knew he would be at his wolves, he wasn't at his... he started off at blue, and he didn't try ganking anybody, so he's probably still jungling. I almost killed him. I think I screwed up the last auto attacks, but oh well. My runes and masteries are... Well, masteries are 21, 9, 0, and runes are the attack damage red with 3 armor pen reds and 3 attack damage quints. That whole trundle thing that I kind of keep. It works pretty much on anybody. Now here's what's gonna happen. Not a lot is gonna happen early on. There's just me farming. The lanes are pretty much safe. Warwick can't really help me gank Kennen. Mid is Morgana, and bottom lane is kind of pushed out. So it's just, the whole farming shebang stuff. Now, Jax. Playing Jax in the jungle again, or just playing Jax in general, made me realize one thing. I want to play more Jax. Because I think he's a lot better than people are giving him credit for ever since his remake. I'm sure, his survivability is a lot lower. Because he doesn't have all that good, HP and all that good stuff. But I seriously think he's just being underrated again. That's why he's being underused. Now, I'm trying to make a fighting opportunity here. There's no ganking chances being presented, and there's just the lanes are pushed, the lanes are hard. So I wanted to try to look for Nocturne, but since that's not gonna happen, I go back to jungling and building my wriggles. Warwick gets the first blood, which is a good thing. Before one of my teammates dies, with top lane dead, it means I get to roam around for free in their jungle. As you can see, Morgana knew I was at the race, so she went off and finished him off, or thought I'd be still there and fight me. Now, I know Kennen laid a ward in the river. He doesn't have a ward in the tri-bush, so he wouldn't expect me. I don't know if he'd expect me just, sitting there. So I went off and tried it. Hid there. This is an easier gank on Kennen. He didn't expect me to be there because he'd probably think I'd walk through the river. But I used the chance of him being dead and Nocturne obviously not being in his jungle to run around and hide in the tri-bush. If he had a ward there, he'd, scare me off. He'll probably have a ward there this time because, if I did that once, he expects me to do it again. At least that's what I assume. So after I donate blue, I'm going to head to their jungle. But this time, I expect that they'd have both the river and the bottom part warded. And here I would have been able to gank Kennen again, but I made a huge mistake. I forgot to read the minion lanes. You saw the minions pass by, and they saw me. The best way to do that properly is see your own minion lane and see where they are. And if they will be at the... If they're at the second turret, your second turret, their minions are the second turret. They read basically the same way, if the minion positions, So, I completely forgot to do that, and the minions saw me, so I couldn't gank. Anyways, that was a gank right there on Morgana. It was more just Karthus finishing them off with them, making a terrible dive. But because of that, I get to take the red and, screw with this raid. So I was like, it's more experience for me. And I'll take my own red, too, because I'm just farming. Like, Jax is a farm-dependent jungler or character or whatever. Gank at bottom, easy. Nunu has no escapes. I think he has heal and exhaust. So he's pretty much dead to the three of us. Easy kill. I'm pretty sure they had a ward. They just didn't react in time. Or their ward was placed in the wrong... was badly placed. Now, 2 people, Nocturne and Morgana, ganking my bottom teammates. Janna has no chance in hell of surviving. However, though, Morgana's ult doesn't get me, and I get to freely I get some free hits on her. She gets stunned, and we just finish her off. Heal's not enough to save her. I think the red killed her. Nocturne's the next one to fall. I used my ultimate a little too late. I should have used it a little earlier, I think, or when I was taking the bulk of the damage. I don't remember quite sure. But then we see a Nunu right there, and I just say, you know what, screw this. Just get dragon, and it's an easy dragon, in fact. Good easy dragon. Now, Jax in the jungle. There's always been, this is one thing that people keep saying, oh, he's a great jungler. Yeah, he's a pretty mediocre jungler to begin with. Then he gets really strong. His ganking is a lot, like, just kind of crap. You gotta rely on your very predictable E. That's the bad part. His E is very, you can telegraph it easily if you see it coming. You still have to time that crap, and it's just not too reliable in my opinion. And he's pretty crappy early on when it comes to fighting. Like level 1 and 2, he doesn't have anything. But as he gets up levels, like he starts becoming a menace, and he starts farming up faster than pretty much some of the top tier junglers. So he's got potential. It's just like Sejuani, a character like Sejuani. The first few levels are kind of a grind, kind of a ordeal. Now, yes, this is a very short video. Because this team battle was actually very highly requested. I had several messages in my inbox, and I tend not to play a champion, even like Jungle Jacks or anything, not because they're bad or anything, but because I always get angry at myself if, oh man, we needed a damn tank because my teammates didn't pick one or something. But luckily, I felt at this time I could pick Jax, so I picked them, and it was a character people really wanted to see in the jungle, and just happens to we stomped them. So can't help that.